there, it's Shayla Smith, and I know what you're thinking. Yeah, you. I know what you're thinking. You're sitting there wondering, Shayla, what is wrong with you? Why is your hair not done? Why are you on the internet and your hair is not done? And y'all, I know. And that's why we're here today. So I get to my hair. So as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, I'm going to be doing a hair tutorial for a plait out. Some people call them plait outs, but I grew up calling them plait outs. You know, whatever makes you feel comfortable. And men, I know as soon as you heard that, you sit next to your girl, you ready to hightail it up and out the room. But don't worry about it. It's something for you too. You got a little hang time. It's something for you too. And you've seen this previously before in my last video. That was the plait out. I'm going to show you guys how to achieve that look. Look, I already told you guys once, and I'm going to tell you again. I know what you're thinking. I know. Look at me. I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking like, oh my God, I'm going to have to buy a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I'm going to have to go out and buy creams and custards and coils and curls and gels and jams. And the answer to your question is no. As a matter of fact, I'm sure most of the stuff that you need, you already have at home. What you're going to need is your favorite shampoo, conditioner, Vaseline, yep, Vaseline, and that means you better stay to the end of my video so you can see what the Vaseline is for. I'm not playing with y'all. Cantu coconut curling cream, something to tie your edges down with. I have this headband that's satin-y. It's not like satin, it's like satin-y. A comb, a shower cap, and if you're watching my hair tutorial, I know this isn't your first rodeo. You ain't new to this, girl, guy, whoever. I don't discriminate. You're true to this. You need a t-shirt. Y'all, I know I told y'all my favorite movie was Lion King, but I am not trying to be on the internet looking like Mufasa. But if that's what we gotta do to make sure y'all look snatched, bomb, glam, curled, cold, and beautiful, then that's just what we're gonna have to do. Your first step is to grab your comb and comb out your hair. I don't typically use the wide tooth combs. I know some people prefer, because I feel like these afro combs kind of pick out your hair a little bit better. I feel like wider tooth combs, for me somehow sometimes I don't really get everything out. Like I have to go back over constantly. So I'm gonna take this afro comb and I'm gonna comb my hair out. Right now, I'm just sectioning off my hair to make it a little easier to comb out. Nothing major. Y'all know how to comb your hair out. Y'all been doing it this long. Do whatever makes you feel comfortable. Personally, for me, I like doing it in 4 sections. It kind of makes things a little bit easier. So this is one half. This is the other half. I don't know if y'all tired, but I'm tired. But I can't complain because this looks way better than before, and we're not even done. Catch this spin, y'all. Reverse. And I'm back. Alright, you guys, come with me. We're gonna take a trip. But before you can get on this ride, y'all need to make sure that you have your shampoo, conditioner, shower cap, and t-shirt, because we about to head to the sink. We need to wash this mess so we can continue our journey to this plait out, because we're gonna look bomb amazing. Alright, now we done got to the meat and potatoes of the video. Now is the part where I show y'all how it becomes the very versatile plait out. So I'm going to do that by showing you guys different ways you can part your hair. And I part my hair in 3 places, because some days I might want my part on this side, some days I might want a middle part, some days I might want a side part. Let's get into this part on my right side, because that's the one that's the hardest. I like for this to have like a little curve, a little swoop swoop. Making sure I get my part perfect. So this is pretty much how I like my parts on this side. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and start sectioning off this side because this is gonna be one part. So now for the middle part, I'm just gonna go in. Now the trick to the middle part is, you know how like you don't want those super long parts to go all the way to the back of your head? You have to kind of like part it and imagine your hair already done. So I only take my parts back about 2 inches maybe? 2 inches and 2.5 because I don't like extra long parts. So now I'm gonna take where this part ends and I'm just gonna meet it to where this blend is parted over here. It doesn't have to be super straight because that part's pretty much gonna be covered in hair. But these other parts like here, here, and here, you're gonna want those pretty much as neat as possible. Even with this little curved part I got over here on the right. For this part over here, I like to have it straight, not curved like this side, because I just feel like that looks better with how my face looks on this side. Now that this part is fairly straight, I'm going to do the same thing I've done with the last one. Where this part ends in this side, I'm just going to take it and meet this part over here. Again, the back doesn't have to be super neat because it's going to be covered with hair for the most part. Okay. And then for this last piece, you don't have to make any parts because all of your parts are made already. So I'm just going to take from the back of this part, the part above, I'm just going to go ahead and section that off. These are my 4 buns from the front, and as you can tell I have a lot of hair left in the back, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to separate the back into 8 sections, which will be 3 sections top and 2 back sides. I used to do just 2 sides, and then I realized I just had, when I would wear my hair, it would be really hard to get rid of the part in the back if I made just one long part down the back, so I started parting the top as 1 section and then underneath into 2 more sections. So that's the only reason so I don't have a big part, because the top part up here will cover in the back. Let me show you. And I'm not using a comb because the back doesn't have to be super straight. That is 4 in the front, 3 in the back for a total of 7 parts. So grab your Cantu and your Vaseline because we about to get to it. And a spray bottle if you need it, because my hair is getting really dry. I'm probably gonna have to go and get a spray bottle or wet my hair or something like that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take down each individual blend. Even though I combed it out before, I'm gonna go ahead and comb it out again. And if it doesn't feel wet enough, you can go ahead and like wet it again, which is what I'm about to do. So if you see me ducking behind the camera, I'm going to my sink, which is right here. So it doesn't need to be super wet, just wet enough for you to be able to, you know, work with it. Okay. So I know y'all been wondering, girl, what am I gonna do with Vaseline on my head? So this is for all my people that have dandruff, or you just want your hair to be moisturized a little longer. I feel like Vaseline has like a type of moisturizing property to it. That's what we put on our skin, but I feel like it also works really well on your scalp and like keeping it pretty moist. I got a dry scalp, so what I like to do is I like to stick my finger in the Vaseline, grab about just enough to really cover the parts that I'm making. So I'll go make a part, take the Vaseline, rub it through my scalp, and do the same thing throughout the hair. I like to make little parts so I can get more Vaseline on my scalp so it can have extra moisture. I'm not concerned about these being super part because these parts being super straight because they're not gonna stay. And after that, I like to give it a little rub in because it feels really good. And I feel like it kind of activates the hair follicles, make it want to grow. Now, I know I got some Cantu haters. Y'all was ready to turn this video off as soon as I pulled out the Cantu. But I promise y'all, for this style, it works. Or at least it works for me. So, I'm just showing y'all what I do. Grab just enough to cover your middle finger. Well, it really depends on what size you have because all these are different sizes depending on the parts I made. But for this size part in here, I like to use about this much. And I like to just rake it through. Now that I raked my hands all the way through it, I'm just going to now plait it. And it doesn't matter which way you plait it, overhand or underhand, but I'll just do whatever makes me feel the most comfortable. And it's definitely not going to matter once you get to these two in here because you're going to be flipping those over depending on which way you feel like wearing your hair that day. So now I'm going to get closer to the camera so you guys can see how I part and how I braid or plait. These are my 3 different sections, and this time I'm just going to plait it. I like to get closer to my roots because my hair is kind of short in the front. Y'all know, baby hairs. At the ends, when it gets too hard to really braid, I just go ahead and twist it, wrap around my finger, and I'm done. Now, I'm going to do this to all of my hair, all the parts, all the sections. But this time it's going to be a fast tempo, so, because y'all know what to do now. I'm just going to be showing y'all how I do what I do. Okay? Period. Alright guys, the front is done. I have my 4 braids. I have this braid flipped over here because tomorrow I know when I wake up I'm going to want to wear my hair with the side part. And I feel like, again you guys, I feel like this is curved because I feel like this curve fits this side of my face a little bit better. And this is straight because I feel like straight fits this side of my face a little bit better. It's weird, but I don't know. Now here's my look before bed. I know I probably look absolutely crazy. So like I said earlier in the video, I have this braid from this part over on this side because tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to want to have a side part. I already know. Now what I want you guys to do is to take that same, like something to tie your edges down with, put it across here because we don't want them rising and stuff. We want to look fleeky in the morning. Here's what I tie my edges up with. And now I should be good for bed. So if you have a silk pillowcase, you can go ahead and just go to sleep like this. But I don't have a silk pillowcase, so I'm going to put on my bonnet. And remember guys, this is a very simple, easy, no heat for healthy hair, healthier hair tutorial. But if you want to speed this up faster, you can take a blow dryer and blow dry the braid. But me, I don't want to use any heat, so I'm just gonna go to sleep. I didn't use that much water to where it shouldn't be where I could take it down tomorrow, but if I did, I'll just wait another day and not really doing anything. So we'll see how I look in the morning. Good night, y'all. I'm gonna wash my face and go to bed. Alright you guys, it is officially the next day. Well, actually it's the afternoon because my hair was still a little bit wet when I woke up this morning, so I decided to wait a little bit longer till it was completely dry. So now it's time for the unravel. Hope you all had a great night's sleep. So I'm just gonna gently unravel my hair. Like this. I'm going to do this to all the plaits, all the way around my head. Now that it's all taken down, now it's time for the fun part. Just fluff it out, pull it apart. So you really just pulling apart how you want it. I don't want mine to be like extremely uniform. Now you guys see how the top part kind of covers up this space in the middle. It'll just fall right on top like that. This is pretty much how it looks after fluffing it out. Now, I want it to look a bit more tame, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my toothbrush and some gel. I'm going to lay down this side that's going to be showing over here. Now, it doesn't really matter what kind of gel you like. Just take a little bit, like Miss Tabitha Brown says, like so, like that. I'm going to stick a couple bobby pins in, probably about 3, so it can be extremely secure. And voila! But there you go. That's it. That's the look. I forgot to show you how versatile it can be. So here's what it would look like, the middle part. And mind you, this is still with this over here slicked down. This is how versatile it is. I don't even have to fluff it back out. Here's the middle part. Clean, crisp middle part, okay? And then here is the other side part. Wait, where's my part? Oh, there's the other side part. If I want to go to the other side with it. I don't know if I wanted a little bit more on my face or if I want it back. Depending on how I would feel that day. Other side part, I would sleep this down, obviously. But there you go. You're super versatile, Plat out. Now I'm out.